No,
You don't
you don't want you want God to judge you.
You don't
You
want
don't
that.
want that. Trust me. If you know what you're talking about,
Yeah. Yeah. No.
people
no,
use
no.
that so much as a how you say that clutch.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
like,
yeah.
It's like I know you telling me the truth. I already know the truth, but I don't want to change. Just like if I'm telling you, I'm like, that life you live in is reckless, right?
Right.
It's reckless. You keep doing this gonna happen, and they be like, well, they already know their life is reckless.
Now, people know that God only made two genders, a male and female, right? But if you were born like a man and you were born a woman and you have a feeling that you're supposed to be a woman besides, you being a man and stuff like that, it's what you feel. And what I read somewhere and what I understand is like feelings don't make things true.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mr. The Rival.
I'm Mr. Garte, and we're glad to be here, man, on the channel.
And we thank you, everybody who been subscribing and watching.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys, but make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, so you know every time we drop the video, so you don't miss it. And man, what's up with you, Dan?
Hey, you already know how it is, man. I'm feeling great right now, man. I see you got that fresh shape.
Hey,
up,
you
know
already know.
Hey.
Shout out to my boy Johan, man.
Yeah, that
Sharp
dude is clean.
barber
He clean,
ever,
he clean,
man.
though. He fresh.
Yeah,
That dude clean. He sharp.
That been
He
nice,
sharp.
man. That's,
How long did he take on your hair? Like
about like 4 or 5 hours now. I'm swearing. He take about like an hour, man.
That's
that man
good.
got to get every little. You know what I mean?
Yo, when I go to the barbershop and you cut me in like 15 minutes, bro, I'm mad. You got to take time.
Hey,
you know
the
what I'm
Chinese
saying?
people, they get it in $5.
They
You be
fast.
looking fresh for like 5 minutes though.
For 5
They be
minutes.
doing their thing though. Shout out to you. I mean, as everybody know, we in Philly.
Philly.
Yeah, I mean, we fly high. You
Yeah,
already know,
Bird
Silver.
Gang, Bird Gang. Let's go.
It's the
going
week of the
down.
Super Bowl. We about to win
Yes.
the whole
We
thing,
taking
man.
it. We taking it.
You
I
going
believe-
downtown?
No, I'm not going. Yeah, all right. You want me to go down there and get hurt? Philadelphia people don't know how to celebrate. They hurt people.
I mean, that's how we celebrate.
No way.
That's how.
No, I would not be going downtown. I'll be watching the news to hear about all the stupidity that people gonna be doing. I'm
Bro,
not gonna be going.
it's gonna be even crazier.
Oh yeah,
Trust
oh, yeah.
me.
It's gonna be crazy.
Like 2 weeks ago when we went to division, like,
Oh yeah,
you seen that?
Yeah, I saw that.
They on top of the
The
bus stop.
bus. They on top of the poles.
Yes.
I heard that they even greased down the poles. But
yeah,
for
that don't
people-
work,
yeah,
man.
it
That don't
work
work no more because they use was it towel and wipe
Oh,
it down.
wow, yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
They do that every year,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, Philly
I mean-
people don't know how to celebrate.
Yeah, I think I might. I'm
You gonna go
tempted to.
downtown?
I want to, man. Seeing it on TV, man. I'm like, I want to be part of that.
I might go to the parade though. Once we
That's
win,
gonna
I'm
be crazy too.
Oh, that's gonna be
so
crazy,
what's the point? Just go.
I mean, because the game is at 6:30. So after we win, it's probably gonna be like 9 o'clock, 10, right? We won.
Yeah,
I'm not going out there at night. No, I'd rather go in the daytime.
But you're in Philly already. You might as well just go outside. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll go outside of the apartment and yell, yes, thank you, Lord, we won another Super Bowl. I'm not going downtown. Heck no, never, no, would never happen. But yeah,
It should be a fun weekend.
Yeah, we definitely gonna win, man.
I
I
mean,
feel like we gonna win.
you gonna watch it here? What you doing? What you doing?
I don't know. I actually hit up Mark to see if he was trying to have a Super Bowl party. He was like, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm like, but then he was like, who you gonna bring? I'm like, wait, what? I didn't know.
Hey,
how
you
to
need
answer
to
that
know.
question.
Hey, you need to know who you bring out his crib.
No one. It was just gonna be me.
Because I know.
Martino wanna go.
I don't think you know Clifford. You know Clifford, right?
Yeah,
he's throwing the.
he's throwing a
gym.
party?
Yeah, he's throwing
Oh,
something. He's
yeah.
throwing something.
Yeah,
He
man.
invited me today. I was talking to him today, man. I mean,
Okay.
but anyways, let's get back to the
Let's
topic.
get into it.
Nah, I mean, don't you hate when people be like, "Don't judge me,
Don't judge. Please don't
judge me."
And I won't.
That's what we're
judge
gonna
you.
get into today,
Not the
man.
Chris Brown song, people. Not that, but
Hey, that man's a singer, man. Rapper, singer. Hey, he do it all, man. But that's what we're gonna be talking about.
yeah, we're gonna be talking about.
Don't judge.
Don't judge me. Like,
What does
it
it mean?
Yeah, like, what does it mean to you? Like, okay, let's just start it off this way, right?
Hey, let's do it.
Like, for me, like whenever, the reason why, like, I don't find it offensive, but I find like people are kind of offended when you try to tell them the truth, right? So let's go ahead and break it down like this. All right. Whenever you try to tell somebody the truth, they feel like you're judging them, right? They feel like, oh,
Talk about it.
don't judge me. Like only God could judge me. You understand?
Talk
People will
about
say
it.
that, right?
Yes.
But let me just go ahead and break down the definition between correction and judge, all right?
Teach it.
So what I found is that correction is like free from error. Like if you're trying to correct somebody, you're freeing them from like doing wrong, right?
Facts.
Or like it's in accordance with facts or truth. Like if I'm telling you, hey bro, don't drive on the left side of the road because that's where traffic is coming from. I'm correcting you. I'm telling you like it's dangerous to drive on that side, right?
Facts.
And you will be like, oh yeah, no, of course you're right. If I go on that side, I'm gonna get into a head-on collision with another car, right? And then judging, when people say judge or like you're judging something or judging a situation, is basically like a form of an opinion or a conclusion about something, right? So these are the two, correction and judging. How do we differentiate? How do we make those two things different from each other? I just gave y'all the definition. So I've been hearing it. I hear it a lot, and I feel like people find it like really offensive when, let's just say, you try to talk to people about God, or you try to talk to people about their sin that they're living in, or you try to talk to people about certain things that they're doing that they know in their heart is not right at all, but they feel like you're judging them. I'm gonna ask you this: why do people feel that correction is judgment? If you had to answer that for yourself, like correction, why do they feel like it's judgment? How's that judgmental?
A lot of people, I feel like they know it's not judgment, right?
Right.
They know it's the truth. A lot of people, I think, for them, I think it's like they don't want to face the truth.
Right. Right.
So it's like, I know you telling me the truth. I already know the truth, but I don't want to change. Just like if I'm telling you, I'm like, that life you live in is reckless, right?
Right.
It's reckless. You keep doing this gonna happen, and they be like, well, they already know their life is reckless.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And they already know you a man of God, and they're supposed to be a woman of God, or whoever you're trying to.
Right.
I mean, because you love them, you're gonna tell them that, right?
Right,
So
right.
I feel like with them, it's like a it's not even self-defense, but
Yeah, you can
I mean,
say that.
it's a self-defense.
It's like a defense.
Yeah, a defense, right?
Right.
They feel like you're not attacking them. They know that,
Right.
right? But they feel like they gotta. How should I say that?
I would say probably what you're trying to say is like a deflection, right? It's like a way
Yes.
that be like, okay, I know what I'm doing is wrong, right?
Yes.
But this is my defense. As soon as you tell me, hey, bro, that doesn't even have to be biblical, right?
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Yep. It could
Hey,
be
bro, you smoking all that cigarette, all that weed, these are the consequences.
Yes.
Right?
It's not like they didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says it right there. Like, these are the consequences. But then, like, their defense will be, hey, don't judge me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like, it's just a way to like throw off exactly what you're trying to tell them. They'll throw it off. You're like, man, just leave me alone. Let me do what I'm doing. You feel me? So,
Ain't that crazy?
that's crazy. That's crazy. Cause like, there's like a verse basically in John, right? John chapter 7. I read this before. That says, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. It's Jesus who was saying that, right?
Yes.
Because most of the time, we judge based on what somebody looks like, right? But we don't judge them based on their fruits. So Jesus is basically flipping that over, right? And saying, don't look at what the person looks like. Look at exactly what their behavior is, right? So when we speak like as far as like the biblical aspect of judging or something like that, that's what it is. We should judge based on the character of the person and not on what they look like. Because somebody could have dreadlocks like me, got their ear spears, and they could look like some type of hoodlum or some type of criminal or stuff like. But inwardly, like their behavior, they're like the sweetest person, like they're the best, person, like most kind, cheerful, joyful person, and lovely person to be around. So most of the world, most of humanity, that's how we judge. We judge based on what we see and not exactly like the character of the person. So Jesus is telling us to judge based on the fruit that they're having instead of like, what we see.
It's funny you said that and you used that because I was watching this one video how this guy, you probably seen it maybe. He's like, knowing and believing is not the same thing.
Right. Oh, I probably think I go ahead, keep talking. I probably heard that video. I probably watched that.
You probably seen that?
I think so. Keep going.
Okay. One thing he was asking, and I'm probably gonna ask you. What color are you?
I'm black.
You think you black?
Well,
you
okay.
You black?
All right. I'm brown. Right? I'm brown. I'm brown skin.
Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You seen
I
that video?
I saw it. Yeah. He was asking a white guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
This guy makes so much sense. I mean, but he was saying, don't judge about the look because we all the same from the inside, but
Right.
it's the way you act.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's who you judge.
Right.
And that's who you're trying to correct, and that's who whatever. And I feel like a lot of people, it's like they don't want to know the truth.
Right.
Like they know the truth, but they don't want you to tell them
The truth.
the truth.
Yeah.
It's like, how dare you? I know the truth. How dare you to point
Tell
out
me.
the truth?
Right.
Like I don't know.
Right. And it's crazy because like I was talking to Martine about this, and I think the reason as to why people usually come up with that statement or usually say "don't judge me" is because people like the feelings to fit their way of life. Like
Yeah.
Like, okay, what is one of the biggest things? Like one of the biggest things right now is like the whole gender identity thing that's going on, right?
Yeah.
Or the LGBTQ thing. Now, people know that God only made two genders, a male and female, right? But if you were born like a man and you were born a woman and you have a feeling that you're supposed to be a woman besides, you being a man and stuff like that, it's what you feel. And what I read somewhere and what I understand is like feelings don't make things true. You understand?
Facts.
You can feel a certain type of way, but it doesn't make it the truth, right? So feelings are basically like a chemical reaction that can change at any time. Like 1 minute you could be happy.
Yes.
The next minute you could be sad. The next minute you could feel this way, feel that way. So most of the time people put that, don't judge me as a defense mechanism because they like the way that they're feeling to fit their lifestyle.
Yes.
So that's why when you try to correct people, like, hey, the Lord loves you, and the way that you're living, He doesn't like that. He wants you to live holy and acceptable unto Him. They're like, man, don't judge me.
Yep.
Don't judge me. I'd rather let God judge me. God will judge me. And you don't want that.
You want God to judge you?
You don't want
that. Trust me. If you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
People
no.
use that so much as a, how you say that, clutch?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? It's so easy to just say that and to be like, okay, I'm not gonna judge you. All right, cool. I've looked the other way.
Right.
I mean, and it's funny because in the Bible it tells you we're supposed to, I guess, what do they say? Judge? Not judge, but judge as like I'm supposed to help you out as I'm seeing you going the wrong way.
Right, exactly. I'm supposed to correct you.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. So if I see my brother fall down, I'm supposed to go up to him and help him lift himself back up.
But that's a true friend, though. Like,
if I'm your friend, right? Or if you're my friend, I'm married, right? We go out on a boys' night out or whatever.
True.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's girls around. There's women around. Mm-hmm. I start flirting with a woman. I start talking to her. You know that I'm married.
Yep.
And if you feel as though that you can't, like, if you try to talk to me and I'm like, I'm not listening to you, or if you try to correct me and I'm not listening to you, or if you don't talk to me at all and try to correct me, I'll feel like you're not there for me in a way, right? Because if I'm married and I'm flirting with a woman and you're like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you're married. What's going on? You pull me to the side. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah, of course, of
yeah,
course.
like, yo, bro, you're married. What are you doing? And I'm like, man, bro, that lady ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna find out. Yeah, bro, don't judge me, bro. We only out. I'm not here with my wife. You feel me? Like, whatever we do out stays out and stuff like that. First things first, I'm gonna find out two things based on that scenario. I'm gonna find out if you're my true friend, because if you're truly my friend, you're gonna go ahead and, correct me. Am I wrong? Confront me, am I wrong? And tell me like exactly what I'm doing, that is wrong. Or you could be like a coward and be like, okay, if he doesn't, if I'm not, I won't correct him because I feel like
He's got to, yeah.
he's gonna feel offended and stuff like that. So let me ask you this: within like the scenario I just give you, what can be okay, like to understand like what I just broke down, how can we differentiate the two? Like, let's just say you go out there and right? Let's say you were even talking to somebody close to you, your daughter or something like that. And I'm pretty sure you had that conversation with her and she's like, "Hey dad, everybody's, doing this at school. Everybody's, dating and stuff like that."
Definitely had that conversation.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, like, let's just say the conversation of sex came up and she's like, since you're so close with her, you guys have these conversations. And she's like, I'm thinking about, doing that or so. Like, for her not to feel judged but corrected, how would you correct her in that scenario? Tell me.
Wait, how would she feel? Don't.
Yeah, like how
for me not to judge her.
Yeah, because like like how we stated, people will be like, if you try to tell them the truth, they'll be like, they feel like you're judging.
Yeah,
right? So how would you correct her? Correction from judgment. Like differentiate the two in that scenario. You're gonna correct her, right?
Yeah.
Right. Instead of her feeling like she's, so wrong. She's like so wrong for what she's thinking as a child and stuff like that. I mean, of course she's wrong, but
yeah, but I wouldn't go as and I feel like a lot of parents or a lot of people does that as they would be like, if let's say you having a conversation with a child, like I'm having a child conversation with my daughter, to be like, oh, you want to be just like them? You want to go out there and sleep? Well, this is that. Now I guess you attacking her, right? Now she feel like, well, you my dad, right? You already put me in that scenario, like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Right.
Even if I slip to even was trying to do that, right? But for you to attack me like that, now I'm defense. Now I feel like I'm being judged, I'm being whatever.
Right.
But I feel like if you go about it as like talking to them as like, this is why I think you're not an adult yet. You talk to them about sex this is what it is. This is when you should have it. This is when it's safe. This is what could happen.
Right.
This is that. Like, you had to really, really break it down. Like, that's how I would do it. I would break it down to her, and this is why you shouldn't do it. Don't fall into the peer pressure because you're gonna have that.
Oh, of course.
The teenagers is just ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
But I think teaching them and really sitting down and talk to them, not yelling at them, and already put them in that category. Yeah, already put them there because a lot of people does that. Oh, this is that, blah 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 blah. Even if you would have caught them trying to kiss or trying to, but yeah.
Okay. So it'll just bring me to this point then. Do you think like the reason as to why a lot of people already have that wall of don't judge me when they're doing something wrong, and let's just say a Christian or a person of God comes to them and try to talk to them, do you think it's the Christian's fault based on their approach in talking to people? Do you think like a lot of Christians are aggressive, like, you're going to go to hell based on the way that you're living and stuff like that? Do you think is the Christian's fault based on how they approach to talk to people? Do you think that's why a lot of people like have their defenses up?
I'll say 50-50.
Okay.
Only why I'm saying that because you do have those Christian that's all they do is attack. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they're waiting for that. And that's not how God said to do it. It's like, I'm waiting for you to sin. I'm waiting for you to go the wrong way.
Right.
And to show, and I feel like Christians like that, I kind of be like, like, you got your sins, you got your faults too.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is not the way you go about that. So if somebody doing something, if you go about that, there's no way you could change them. Right? Because I have my defense up because I already know how you act and how you're going to try to attack me and make me feel bad.
Yeah.
Except for, you're not going to make me feel bad because no. Get out my face. Don't judge me.
Right.
I'm going to do what I want. And you can't talk to me. And you can't put no seeds for me to change or talk me out of it or to make me even understand nothing because I already get my defense up. If I'm my defense up, there's no way you could talk to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's some people that, I only want to say 50-50 because there's some people, no matter what you say, it's like, I'm still going to do me.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, I still want to, I guess it's like, I want to go back and forth, what God said not to do.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I don't want you to judge me because I'm still going to do me and still come to the church.
Right.
Still do me, come to the church. And for you to be like, sister, let me talk to you. Oh, no. Don't talk to me. Don't. This is that. They already got the defense up because I'm not leaving my sin. I'm not. I enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
So some people, you cannot get to them. I mean,
Right.
you got to let God work. And some people, it depends how you approach them. You could really change their life and make them see the light.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So
Yeah.
what you think?
Yeah, I would say most of the time, yeah, it's like that. Because when we do go and evangelize, like that's what I've been thinking about too. Because I've been watching a lot of these videos online where people are like, evangelizing. And I understand, like, okay, in the New Testament, when the church first, started going out, like Peter, Paul, the apostles, they were real, aggressive in preaching the gospel and stuff like that. Like, you're gonna, they were aggressive at that time. And I think there's a certain group of people that God can use to do that.
Yes.
But some people, like for me, like I wouldn't like necessarily go out to, somebody and be like, you're going to hell based on your
I hate when
sin.
people say that.
Because you're already condemning the person.
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah. They're like, oh, I'm going to go to hell anyway. That's what this person said. But I think it's based on your life. Like, preach based on your life.
Mm-hmm.
If you're living according to the word of God, people are going to see it in your character. They're going to see the way that you interact with people. They're going to see the way that you interact in your home because your first ministry is your house.
Yes.
You understand? And then after that, they're going to start, okay, there's something to it with this guy. You understand? So that's why I go back to that verse and it says, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteously. Because even the Christians, the ones that have the big sign, Jesus is Lord.
Yeah, big cross.
Big cross. Those are more than likely, those are the ones that are living in the biggest sin because they're basically like living for people to see, but we're not living in our own character or like a true relationship with God. So, yeah, I think that could be based on us too, based on our approach. But like I stated, people that are really aggressive and are for God, some of them, God gave them the wisdom and the ability to be able to evangelize like that. And I've seen it. There's this guy named David Lynn on YouTube. He preaches. He's a street preacher, and he does that a lot. And I've seen him win like a lot of people for God that way. You understand? It's a gift that God has given him, and he knows how to use it. And he uses the word, and his life is according to the word that he preaches. So he has the gift for that, but I don't think if we do that, we're gonna drive people away. There's I don't know exactly what the verse is, but Jesus said we must be, I think, as peaceful, as subtle as
the ocean.
No, as peaceful as a dove and as subtle as a snake. Right?
Okay.
Something like that when we're evangelizing. So you have to know what crowd, what environment you're around to be able to like talk to them in a way. So if I come to, there's a bunch of kids, I'm not going to just come up and, cause they're going to be like, yo, what's up with this guy? But if you come in a way that is inviting and then you spread and teach the gospel of the kingdom of God, then that'll be a way to like win people over.
That's facts, man. That's facts. Because if I feel like you coming at me, that you feel like you holy, you never sin, I can't. I can't. I'm like,
No.
I'm gonna have my defense up. Like, okay, this holy God
Yeah.
gonna come to me. This God, like this guy. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, that's true. Like, and I think like that, like when it comes to like me, even like doing my music nowadays, I'm thinking of stuff like that. I'm thinking like, okay, let the music, because like one thing I noticed about David, and if you read the Psalms and stuff, David,
Mhm.
all the reason why God like really loved David so much is because David wasn't afraid to like, you know, be transparent with God and be like, Lord, I
Facts.
messed up. That's what I did. But only you, can bring me back, can restore my character and fix me up and stuff like that. So if we go with that testimony to people, like, yo, I was there too. I used to watch pornography a lot. I was addicted to it.
Yep.
You know, understand? I was this, that. I'm not perfect, but
Nobody
I was
is
in there, and God slowly but surely like worked on me and fixed me up and bandaged me up and made me the person I be. I think like those walls like of like don't judge me will like slowly start to
I
fall
think
down.
so too, man. Seriously, because when you could look at somebody and you be like, he's the same as me.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason why he's different is because of God, and I feel like that's how everybody should look at anybody.
Right.
Like if you look at people like that and you come at people like that, you could change them because it's like, yo, there's no difference between me and you.
Right. Right.
This is just flesh. I don't care if you white, black, or like we all the same thing. It's
Exactly.
because of Christ, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's how they should always.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly how it
But
should be.
this is why a lot of people use that. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah. I had to talk about it because I hear that a lot. Like, but we have to go in between,
true.
like, to see, why people say that. Is it because of the church, or is it
because of that,
because-
And
yeah.
it's crazy because you will have a lot of mostly female that you date, like
Mhm.
like, don't lie to me, tell me the truth. And when you tell them the truth, they're like,
Oh yeah.
what you want me to tell you? Half? Like,
yeah.
what's up?
Yeah. Yeah, it works like that
I mean,
too. It works.
all right,
like that
do you tell your girl the truth, but nothing but the truth?
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
Like, even though it's gonna.
Even though it's gonna hurt you, I have to.
All
tell
right,
you.
so if she's like, babe, this dress make me look
Oh, you
this,
talking about that?
or we can't say half of the truth, right? You want me to lie to you? I'm gonna tell you the truth.
If she said that the dress
Let's
look-
get into that. Or would you lie to her? Because lie is a lie.
Dang.
Oh,
That's crazy. Dang.
Because we can't just go half on that, right?
No, you have to be. But when you tell them the truth, like
Oh,
they
hey,
can't handle the truth.
okay, but they don't want a man to lie to them. As any woman that you date, that's your wife today. Be like,
Yeah.
babe, would you always want me to tell you the truth? What's she gonna say? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want a liar. I don't want a liar.
But when you tell the truth, it's not gonna be received as the truth.
No, it's the truth, but
They
she don't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
So,
So yeah, that's weird. That's true. That's funny.
so it's something to really think about. So, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? You're like,
Really
damn,
is.
I'm a lie to her so she could feel good. But it's lie, it's a lie, though.
But it's a lie. Wow. Okay.
Nothing but the
Alright.
truth. Why not?
Yeah, I want to.
I feel like it's crazy. I feel like if we do tell like our spouse or whoever we dating, yeah, it's gonna hurt,
Yeah.
right? But I feel like it's gonna help them too. I think it's gonna make them a better person. It's gonna make
Right.
them, I guess, mold to you more.
Yeah.
Because if you could tell me the truth, this dress, I don't look good on a sundress. I look good on this. I look good on that. Now I know what you like. I know what your eyes really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm like, oh, yeah, you look good, or you hype it up and you be like, I really don't like her on that dress. It does make her look that way.
Yeah.
It don't look right on her, or this one look right on her because she don't like. I mean, I feel like it should make you better
Right.
at times. Because I think like little lies after little lies after little lies,
Right.
you get used to it. Then those moments that you're supposed to be in one and mold together, those molds not 100% there. It's like
Yeah.
going like this because those little lies.
Right.
Because like, oh, I think he like that. I'm like, I really don't, but I gotta keep on lying.
Right.
I gotta keep on lying
That's
because
true.
how I'm gonna go back and tell you 10 years ago I
Right.
didn't really like that dress. You be like, oh, so 10 years you lied to
didn't
me?
like- yeah.
Well, I was trying to make you feel better. Well,
Yeah.
you lied to me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I feel like you should always tell. I used to do
You
that.
should
I used to
always-
do that.
yeah,
Yeah, you should always tell me the
you
truth.
should always
They
tell
get
the
used
truth.
to it. They get
Yeah.
used to it as like my man always would tell me the truth.
Right. Yeah.
And it's gonna make you. I feel like it's gonna make the person better. It's gonna make you better. It's gonna. I mean, you be like,
Relationship more
and
close.
this is gonna be like, my man would never lie to me,
Right.
and that's a big trust to know that he will always tell me the truth.
Mhm.
And if you know it, because sometimes a lot of time women do know,
But they just want to see.
right? They be like, I know I don't look around that dress, but let me see if my man can lie to me. So it make me feel better.
Right.
That
right.
mean?
Yeah.
But if you know the man gonna tell the truth, oh no, he gonna tell me the truth.
right.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
but yeah, man.
Okay. All right, guys. So
It might get you in trouble, but
tell the truth. Tell the truth to your lady always and everybody else. But yeah, man, we're gonna have to cut it here. This was an interesting conversation.
yes, sir.
Back here on the Challenge Circle, let's talk about it. Hey, man, we are enjoying these conversations. If y'all loving these conversations, make sure y'all hit us up in the comment section, interact with us as well, and follow our Instagram individually
Yes, sir.
and the Challenge Circle as well, man. We appreciate you guys for rocking out with us every week. Hey, make sure y'all watch the Super Bowl as the Eagles win.
Hey, fly, Eagle, fly. Let's
Flying
go.
to that Super Bowl ring. But yeah, man, I'm Mr. DNG, Danny Garte.
Hey, Mr. The Rival.
And we'll see y'all on the next episode of Let's Talk About It. Deuces, man.